So on guys, back to another video in the channel. We are doing a match preview today, and it is the preview of the game on the Sunday, Arsenal versus Sheffield United. Now I have talked about a little bit of this game in my Premier League predictions, so if you haven't checked that out, go check that out in my channel. I might put it in the top right corner, but if not, go check it out. It's one of my last videos. Now this game for Arsenal recently, it has been very difficult. Now this game, yeah, it's not been great, is it? Last season we lost 1-0 away from home, and at home we actually drew 1-1, but we were not the better team at all. We didn't play well that game, and I think we do need to improve on that a lot. We have just played a Carabao Cup on Thursday. It was a much-changed team, but I do expect us to go back to our usual starting 11 for this game against Sheffield United. Sheffield United, they've just announced the signing of Ryan Brewster from Liverpool, £23.5 million deal they've signed him for. Looking on their perspective, you know, they're a very good team. Even though they've not had the greatest of results recently, I think Sheffield United are a team that, you know, when they get behind the ball, when they sit back, their defending is very good, and then they can counter-attack really well. They've got the players to do it. They have a very good midfielder in Sander Berger, and now they've just signed Ryan Brewster, who I really rate, to be honest. And how have Liverpool got £23.5 million for a player that hasn't scored a single Premier League goal? I really don't understand that. It's like, what? Liverpool's transfer business is actually really good in the way they sign players for and how much to get rid of players for. It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? But for Arsenal, I will be going into the team news quickly, and we'll be also looking more into Arteta's press conference. Now we did look at this yesterday in my transfer video, but I want to go into specifically about the Sheffield United game. But first, I want to go into some team news ahead of this game against Sheffield United. First of all, Squadron Mustafi, he sustained a right hamstring during the FA Cup semi-final. He is out, and Callum Chambers, he also had an ACL injury last year, and he's still out of the team. Pablo Mari is going to be out for this game. Gabriel Martinelli is going to be out. Emile Smith-Rowe is going to be out. He could be back in training very soon though, because as it says here, he's going to return to full training within the next 10 days. Socrates, he is back in full training, and again, his future looks very uncertain. Napoli were in for him, now they're not in for him. He's not really been involved with Arsenal, so it'll be very interesting to see where he ends up in the next few days. Cedric is now back into full training. He even played the game against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, so whether Arteta utilizes him in this game is interesting, because I thought he played alright. But again, I'm gonna, you know, give my own predicted lineup for this game, which I will get into in a bit. But first, Arteta did talk about Sheffield United in his press conference, and when he was asked on what he's made of Sheffield United this season, he said the margins in this league of winning, drawing and losing are really small, and the details are crucial, but they have generated big chances every game, and they've been really unlucky in my opinion not to get anything out of those games. We have experience of playing against them both in the Premier League and the FA Cup, so we know how difficult it is to play against them. This season, the way they evolved as a team since they joined the Premier League has been unbelievable. The work the manager has done with the coaching staff, with the resources they have, is remarkable. We need to be really alert, and we have to play at our best again. And he was asked on Sheffield United taking 4 points off us last season. He said, I hope we can go on Sunday and grab 3 points, because it's important for us before the international break. The differences are in both teams, and I think you'll notice some changes in structure and players. It's a different game to last season, but we know what we're trying to do and how difficult it will be. They have the necessity for points as well, and that will make the team even more ready with it. As I said before, you know, Sheffield United have been in the greatest form. I said this in my Premier League predictions. You know, if we just go back to their last games, they haven't really got any points. You know, you look in the Premier League table, and they are rock bottom. In 3 games, they've not picked up any points, and it's not looking great for Sheffield United, and this game is a perfect opportunity for them to try and turn it around. In match day 1, they lost 2-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Again, it was quite a tough game, but you know, they still lost, and they didn't score a single goal. They also had another scoreless loss against Aston Villa on match day 2. And then going into the match day 3, they had another scoreless loss against Leeds United. And yeah, that's it for so far. And yeah, that's why they've brought in Ryan Brewster. That's why, you know, and it'll be very hard to break down this United side, regardless of not them being able to score many goals. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens. So let's get straight into the predicted lineup for this game. Starting off in goal, I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. I thought his performance in the Carabao Cup, especially after his weaker performance on Monday, you know, he played very well on Thursday. I thought, you know, he saved 2 decisive penalties as well as being very prolific throughout the game, making some very important saves, keeping us in the game. And he is our number 1 keeper. I've got no doubts about it, and he will be starting in goal for us. And yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Were you ever in doubt of him? Obviously, Emi Martinez coming in did give him some doubt, but Mikel Arteta did say after the Liverpool game, in his post-match interview, he said that Leno was always my first choice, and that, you know, he was always going to keep his space, and that led Martinez to leave, and that he said, you know, was the best decision for both parties. So let's move on from that, and we are going to get straight into the back three. We're going to go with, first of all, on the right hand side of the back three, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Rob Holding has been picked a lot by Mikel Arteta recently, and I think he will stick with him. He played the game on Monday, played the game on Thursday, I believe, and I think he will continue in the side. I think he's been very good for us. He's not really put a foot wrong, has he? You know, he's been physically very good. You know, on the ball he's been very good as well, and I think he should be continuing his space in the side. He ain't the defender that's going to win us a title or get us anywhere near a title, but right now he is quite a good defender and he's doing very well for us, so I have no problem in keeping him in the side. Centre of defence, I'm going to go with David Luiz. David Luiz, obviously a player, you know, he's quite decent, aerially very good on Monday, you know, commanded the defence very well, probably our best centre back on Monday, but then on Thursday he was rested, probably in time for this game that we're going to play on Sunday against Sheffield United. It's going to be a very physical game, and I think Luiz needs to be on his game, not making any stupid mistakes if we do want to get a positive result against Sheffield United. On the left hand side of defence, I'm going to go with Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, Gabriel didn't play on Monday. I really thought he should have, but then he played on Thursday against Liverpool and I thought he was exceptional. He played the full 90 minutes, so again, will Arteta play him in this game? I would. I think it's his type of game, very physical game, as I said, and I think he'll be very key to any success we have at home to Sheffield United, so I'll definitely put him in the team. It's a must in my opinion. I think right now he's one of our best centre-backs, and I think he's been very, very good defensively on that left-hand side, something we lacked on Monday, which is why I thought we should have played him. But Mikel Arteta will make mistakes, and hopefully he learns from them, so that's why I'm going to go with Gabriel. On the right wing, on the right sort of wing-back role, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Bellerin is not getting anywhere near on my side. I'm not putting him in after that dreadful performance on Monday. I know Arteta will probably pick him, but I want to go with Ainsley because he's much more assured in his positioning. I'll probably go with Cedric, but he did play on Thursday, and I kind of want to put some balance in, be a bit realistic. But even Cedric, you know, he was up against, I think he was up against Salah, I think, and he did very well. His positioning was very good, Cedric's, and I thought Ainsley will come in. You know, he's got a bit more energy, a bit more drive going forward, and I think Ainsley will be better on that right wing, so no problem with that. On the left wing, I'm going to go with left wing back, what am I saying, Kieran Tierney. I don't want to see him in that back three, quite frankly, because he does struggle at times, especially when teams put a lot of pressure on him. He does, you know, struggle, and I think we need to put him on his preferred position, which is out on that left wing or on the left back row. We are playing with the back three, so I think it's best if we put him out onto that left wing row. That's where he is best, you know, bombing up and down that left hand side, putting crosses in. That's what he's good at, and we've not allowed him to do that recently, and I've got no problem in putting him in that position. Moving into the midfield, with the two in midfield, first of all, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. Now, Granit Xhaka, on Thursday, I thought he was quite assured, gave away the ball a few times, but captained the side, and I thought we did it quite well. It was quite an assured performance. The other day, we were on the ropes, we stayed in the game, didn't allow them to score, but then it was very good in that, and I thought Xhaka was an average performance. He played the whole game, I'm pretty sure. So again, but you know, Mikel Arteta loves this person for some reason, and I'm assured he's going to play in this game as well, Granit Xhaka, so I'm going to put him in the side. Again, hopefully a war deal can be sorted. Maybe by the time you're watching this it is sorted, but who knows. Next to him, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. He did not play the full game, probably in time for this one. Mohamed Elneny came on. Elneny, when he came on, he looked alright. Maybe Arteta might go with him, who knows. I would be surprised if he does, but Dani Ceballos, I think he does bring that bit of creativity to the side, something that we really don't have going down the middle, and that is the primary reason I will put Dani Ceballos in the team. Moving forward into the front three, I will go with the front three that we have been sticking with you know, this first three Premier League games. Starting off on the left hand side, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, very poor against Liverpool on Monday, so I hope he's been putting the effort in to improve himself and hopefully get a few goals against Sheffield United. No problem with that. Hopefully he does come back scoring. He needs to get a bit involved in the game. I think he was quite disappearing a lot in the game on Monday, I thought, hiding away even. So yeah, hopefully he does change the game slightly, drop back a bit to pick up the ball and then drive forward. I think that's something Aubameyang needs to do. Moving into the right wing, think I'm going to go with Willian. And Willian, yeah, he wasn't great on Monday either, but no one was really great. I thought his effort was really good. He kept having to cover a Bellerin, which is always not ideal, especially when you have such a crap right back or right wing back, whatever you want to call it. But again, I thought Willian's work rate has always been good. You know, he's been a hard-working player since he's come into the club. But I think he needs to do more going forward, putting more balls across to the likes of Aubameyang, switching the play. And I think Willian needs to be more direct. I think that's something we haven't seen from Willian in an Arsenal shirt yet. Be more direct with the ball and trying to create chances on his own rather than just keep playing it sideways or backwards. So I think that's something I want to see from Willian. Pepe hasn't cut it for me right at the moment, and even in the B team game on Thursday, he didn't really play that well, did he? So yeah, I'm gonna go Willian, and up front as the main striker, I'm liking him a lot recently, and it's Alexandre Lacazette. I did criticize him a lot last season, especially towards the back end of last season, and at the moment I'm really liking how he's playing his game. You know, he's having to do a lot of work into the midfield, dropping back, but he's still getting a lot of goals. 3 and 3 now. He did come in the last few minutes on Thursday, scored a decisive penalty as well in the shootout, the first one for Arsenal, and I've got no problem putting Alexandre Lacazette. Hopefully he can get another goal in this game. So yeah, that is it for my predicted lineup and match preview for this game. Going to be very difficult, and it's going to be a low block. You know, we have to, these are the kind of games we have to win, because these are the kind of games we're going to have to play. These are the kind of teams we're going to have to play, and we have to try and beat that low block. Hopefully Arteta has a plan up his shoulders. He said he's been studying Sheffield United for 2 years, so hopefully he can pull something out of the bag here. So yeah, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. Leave your predicted lineup in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.